Alright, ebusan chawo. I have Phoenix Media. Medi edisi ke na first time make us subscribe to channel na say ye koye ni. Now ye kopiemu ewo alatamem. What I say because when we say I'm saying there is a bit of rift between Ghana and Nigeria, especially when it comes to Ghana for and I say Nigeria for war Ghana issues e koso. Now say am no ka say betimi aka what I say pin say Nigeria man penny a friend say Bola Ahmed Tinubu watumi ascend a foreign minister straight as a Obra Ghana. Now ultimately especially that Igbo king now ono ese opeso si kingdom Ghana e honsem aba bebre no. The Nigerian foreign minister etimi abepiem e wo Ghana abusia wo ba on a fact finding mission. Now watumi abehwe nsem ne se de miti ene ne tote na omo etimi ede niema agu akwam kama ni nyina eye that Igbo king now or started this whole brouhaha na e koso no ehom. Now, and then we also take you back in time history. Repeated this Nigeria Ghana issue. No, you bet me at the gate near we and 7 now what me baby at BB so etienne. Now, yes, as you say, some days ago, obviously, one Nigerian leader be our sort of friend who Igbo king Ghana decided. And I said the video where he stated in that video, he said, "Why acres of land around Ningo areas, and that he's planning to build Igbo kingdom in Ghana. Ya say utimi to keep over so Ghana ha, or establishing who ever ha. In fact, and some by amount for bufu kasa ya Emma eventually when one kasa ever be denied say." Sa project no kra enyama so some judge me nyina timi ebe kan mu emeyeti asese sa ansem na ekoso ne nya no kra bibia sa entimi nkoso and a whole lot of issues na ebaye. In fact, after that, yes also say this very same Igbo king now we claiming friend ho ha no decided say in the midst of all that tension now wa rise here and as was spark here ekoso no oba be di the festival be Ghana, which of course and also it made some protests be Ghana, how for protest here. Emma science who videos online and Ghana for TSC Street. Yeah, almost demonstrating say Nigeria for and a whole lot of issues. Now that particular demonstration, I will tell you why any feasible that demands na Ghana for not because of anything but what legal implications are now following that protest on social media the banter between Ghana Nigeria and the usual friendly one, but this time as a kese sparky tension bi ama enam so ama busensi am no ka say no Nigeria man pani atena se follow nsem hu se be na ema ekoro se we intervene a enema ebetimi agensem so ukopiem Nigeria omo foreign minister and I say omo foreign affairs minister Oyerepa ne din de Bianca Odumeju Ojuku sisi am no ka say busia Madam Bianca abepiemu e wo Ghana na obae no Obesia the Ghanaian foreign minister friend say Oku Jetu Ablakwa and Omesia edi nkomode nsema tutu tuja akasa. Now Oku Jetu etimi emeyeti asese omuchia no nkomobi omudiye any the reason maame no edeby eni. Oku Jetu say today, which is about 2 days ago or 3 days ago, today I held a constructive discussions with the Nigerian Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Her Excellency Bianca Odumeju Ojuku, who was sent to Ghana by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on a fact-finding mission and political consultations following recent fallouts from incendiary statements made by a Nigerian community leader in Ghana, which is the Igbo king. It is heartwarming and reassuring to know that the Nigerian government does not endorse any part of those condemnable pronouncements. It is heartwarming and reassuring to know that the Nigerian government does not endorse any part of those condemnable pronouncements by the gentleman. Ghana and Nigeria reaffirmed our cordial, inseparable historical relations with a firm commitment at ensuring that this recent blip is not allowed to mar out great relations. The Minister of State expressed gratitude to President Mahama, his government, and Ghanaians for the maturity and tolerance demonstrated, which has prevented an escalation. Minister Bianca Odumeju Ojuku assured that President Tinubu's government will also continue to guarantee the safety of Ghanaians living in Nigeria. Ghana and Nigeria cherish our admirable bond of friendship. So we could do HMA briefly. The Nigerian Foreign Affairs Minister, our no position over Ghana, it is a Okujetu na Kasano. Ne man penny asman se Omra Ghana na sa jumedi na ekoso that Igbo king alleged or supposed Igbo king in some okeka any ade na arise tension any ade no ono ankasa foreign minister no aba Ghana eba on a fact finding mission na omo hu first hand the way ensem no etie ene said the airport anyhow obesi a handle issue no, and that wama assurance said the Nigerian government is in no way supporting that man no ne nsama okeke kan trying to impose on only to me any nepe on Ghanaians no Nigeria mempani entimi entechi and answer on so now enum ena buzo okopiem e wo Nigeria wo Senate which is Ghana yam parliament Nigeria for friend the Senate also a release statement at their two job they are calling for calm between these two countries. But one important thing they say how are social media and so especially Nigeria media almost projecting Yamano and had I so to that level what they are saying into no maybe I believe say they will almost presenting Yama or Honema this foreign minister in free Nigeria by also by no definitely who said the name of course there's been a few protests here and there social media and kakra shaman for any other but then that serious to a point say a bit me escalate to some baby any maybe CCC now and a man for HHM air pointed and maybe a sea baby or James say you see baby no son on Pesa Ghana so but I'm taking you back to history now one who said okay the popular Ghana must go and some my koba say Nigeria and I say Ghana for a lot of for 80 me a pam mobile which eventually Ghana must go back. It me a bason. Sa and some amount for every fair. Now, and then we are going back to history. Not what we said, even that case, Nigeria for the chassis. A chassis for Ghana. Ghana for the kind a pam Nigeria for what I say. And some Nigeria for the second one. So if say a day, the Equilibrano is anything to go by the bit then it means say Ghana for so a pam Nigeria for there's a 2-1 against Nigeria. What I say. Now, Yanko. In 1963, what I say, sir, a hope and a bibia a chassis. In 1963, similar incident are ene yashasi a course. Emma eventually Ghana buying 8 me SRK aliens yankanesa if Ghana ese omuntimi enko. Now yanko back to 1969. Now in 1969, that was the first time Ghana as a country it me carry out mass deportation. And mind you, who compare those days any in a year. It is almost impossible, as Obeka said, Ghana as a country, able to carry out mass deportation. As to say those days, any easy, sir, because of some conditions, any equal as a home sense. You remember who you know, waiting me at in Semase. So Ghana first did almost a mass deportation in 1969. Then time now open a friend say Buzia and also. Now under that 1969 deportation, now a friend say alien compliance order. And no Buzia edeba so eventually itimi epam afufra no more Ghana. Now under the aliens compliance order, Buzia SRC in around November. Now then time no Oman Nigeria for Burkina Faso for other African countries, any foreigners or more Ghana, just 2 weeks. Except Omuntimin Paki in free Ghana no munko. Eventually by December of 1969, na Omunina etime to Omoto Echo. Then time it may affect inipa close to about 3 million. Yana Nigeria for the doors who patches an estimate and around 100 to 200,000 Nigerians and are affected by that alien compliance order, which was Buzia, a government, ne pencil. Ne mra wodi bu kwam ese ahokwo nyine e Ghana no enko because omo ji Ghana nyuma ne ade. That was the first time Ghana etimi eyebi. Then around 1983 and Nigeria for so eyebi. Then time omo ye na Nigeria president was your friend Shehu Shagari. What I say? Ono enso etimi be yebi with almost the same reason Ghana e the year Nigeria for in 69 no almost eyebi. As a Ghana for abebu ho any foreigners no e ji omunyuma and a whole lot of issues in Toronto Enco, which eventually Yebenya Ghana must go. That deportation Ghana for be free alata, etimi eba Ghana. Yeah, Ubehu Ghana was a alata pencil, Obra, and I na me buy any adeno. That was the second time Nigeria for so Eddie Ghana. So that was the first time Nigeria for so INS I 11. Now 42 years down the line, he said ene say Ghana, etimi and as a Ghana buy is to bow to the pressure citizens nibi Edeman and say on carry out mass deportation because Nigeria for so Eden say money eba Ghana ni adia. Then be 2-1. Ghana for na shall say mind you. Now this is one reason the mass deportation in Ghana for air friend no possible. That protest now man for you in Nabusia. It will just remain a mere protest. Ain't me Emma so. Now mind you say Ghana is part of ECOWAS. What you say? Now, according to ECOWAS treaty, Ghana for Edo Monsa Eshase. Around 1993, Ghana Edo Monsa Koshe ECOWAS treaty biasia. When you join that ECOWAS treaty now, it means that all member states, those 16 ECOWAS members, every country be a member, guaranteed a free movement within those 16 countries. So Ghana near we part of ECOWAS because Ghana is part of ECOWAS. Who who point say with me Eco Nigeria free, but then there is a grace period. I say over 90 days. I say within that 90 days, I say we need official document. I say wait me abem, but ubetimi ako free. Emra enchechiru gidigidi sa enye verse 7 ya de ubetimi ako. Eno na Nigeria for no take advantage more as amom de abegu Ghana more. Now se Ghana ebetimi carry out mass deportation. I say that treaty na ye kwosha ase no. Ya sesem enye sa na there is no way say ubetimi aka say Nigeria for nyina enko. The best Ghana can do and say so the best Ghana can do and say you be carry out individual deportations. Say be achi obi no adi bone a genuinely you be prosecuting you be hwehwembremu ni ade ne ye deport no. But aside there, say mass deportation, say ye pam Nigeria for you now boom at go, ya mum to so be free Ghana there. A more thing, it is next to impossible, except ambig situations. Say the other cause for South Africa now, citizens now them rush home and say no more bro Nigeria for now, so more bro foreigners, a kunkum be a pre-prevent any more general. And yes, there is no way say Ghana buying everything about to pressure citizens, say the man say, ye person Nigeria for you now, into a buying a more. Because of the ECOWAS treaty. Now, so one ECOWAS treaty in Asia, I take you back to Europe, the EU, their friends Schengen, those Schengen countries. Okay, the European Union consists of several other countries, to say Ghana, and around 25 or 27, and it's just Schengen. Now, when we say Britain is part of EU, but then at a point, a EU treaty, which is the same way in Ghana, the same with the ECOWAS. Now, Britain for EU national, they say about omo border, they will have the sole control. The fact say omo form a part of the EU, to say Ghana or ECOWAS no, doesn't mean that they will agree to that free movement now ECOWAS and Ghana for no. So with UK no, they are part of the EU. But ultimately for France, a visa, and as a Schengen visa, UK, you need a separate UK visa, and some waiting UK. But then look at a Schengen visa, ultimately call France, ultimately call Poland, ultimately call Denmark, Norway, other countries, and that is because those are Schengen countries. Or more, Emra, woman in Nigeria to me say, Sebako, am I a visa? And as a Bakoma visa, automatically a cover other countries now. That is the same way Ghana ni equal situation but Senka Ghana per se yenye sovereignty, we should have gone the UK way say, although we are part of the ECOWAS, to say UK is part of EU, no. But then about border controller, yeah, be take a decision. And yes, there is no way say Ghana bet me a fan on one a deport amount for yes, Obra. So that is what Enka Ghana for 8 years. So under that circumstance, in see you cannot say ubet me a deported Nigeria for you now. Now mind you say baby immigration will be an abonne what I say baby nipa start a movie piano. It comes with its own crime near the other. So the only thing in this case Ghana beat me here right now, and it's a you better enforce it yemra, you better strengthen state institutions a whole your border no, you be keeping it tight, say you be by check it the documents a whole we make sure say you nipa do abem any nipa do a free move. We need documents, no, or we need documents, we need documents on the quickly and walk back. Say yes, Ghana has basically nothing to do. So me pato mo amoye protest ese yemfa Nigeria for enkono. Any amount of education na wetimi ate enema ase. Yeah, so about the Ghana Nigeria bruhaha kakre enim ohun e na yetimi e de amount. But we can tell you say Nigeria buying send the foreign minister, which is Ghana and Kayinyuku Okujatu. Ghana, and it all started with the Igbo or the supposed Igbo king Bruhaha Eshasiano. Eno ena ama manfo both for protest a whole air qua manfo 8 air quality say yen deporting Nigeria for en mass, and I say yen deporting Nigeria for the boom to say the brevia esino. Now people are if you want not think say Nigeria for the Ghana for paying, and so it is time say Ghana for the bay. But mind you, Mamwati says in 1969, Ghana was the first country to meet ADBD Nigeria for, and Nigeria for a bay in 1983. What I say, so Ghana can be paying, Nigeria so you be paying, but there is no way said this time. I buy it me that order as a fully Nigeria for because citizens no air quality monko. It doesn't work like that, and that is because of the ECOWAS treaty. So the whole Nigerian issue no ebusua baby a yeti ase any baby a person uhu enema efa no. So as it stands now, the only means a diplomatic solutions. Just as Nigeria for foreign minister Abraham ombedi nkomonom de niema egu akwam na oma make sure say the Nigerian community wa hanem penimfo edede de omani no mbekasa na omadi mra so. Aside that, you can tell Ghana ban say onfa Nigeria ni bi nko. Enye sa na mratie. The best you can do is to make sure say Nigeria ni bi individually, we should deal with them individually. And mind you, says oh Ghana ni na waka say o ko fam Russia won se makobo Nigeria ni aka who say Ghana for so Nigeria. So we say the ensem etie no. Now I have Phoenix Media because we di echi as when e benya update no ye betimi ama on saka bi. Make out say me di edc and your first time obetimi subscribe to channel 7 post video on so on sabeke bi. Aside that, the comment section is open obetimi so share or comment. Na yetimi ehu de won so wodwene edefa this whole Ghana Nigeria bro haha no ehu